Let me really quick get the champion select music, and then we'll be good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is week 9 of the UVA LCS, the final day of the regular season. It's going to be Dictator Suzwinians up against the Illegal Legends. And for those of you who are new to the UVA LCS scene, of course, Dictator Suzwinians, they've been on quite a tear recently. In the second half of the split, they have won 6 games and only have lost 1 so far. And they're playing against Illegal Legends, the team that's honestly done very well in the early half of the split, but not so great now. They had an 8-1 record before the mid-season, and since then they've only won 3 out of the past 7 games. So kind of 2 teams on opposite sides, or having different power swings, I should say, and they're going to come against each other here, which is going to be really, really big, because if Illegal Legends doesn't win at least one of their next 2 games this week, they don't have a guaranteed spot in second place for the playoffs. They are 11-5.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, are you here?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Well, then let me welcome the co-caster, Desi Fresh. I'm glad you figured out your problems, but we're in this. So if you don't know, the 2 teams playing right now, Illegal Legends and Dictator Suzwinians. Illegal Legends won the first, before the season, before we got to the halfway point, they won 8 out of 9 games, so they are 8-1. But now, in the past 7 games they've played, they've only won 3 out of 7. Whereas Dictator Suzwinians, they've won 6 so far.
All right, so we can obviously assume that Illegal Legends is fairly dominant right now, and since I'm fairly new to this scene, who would you say is like the member to actually watch out for on that team?
Well, that's the thing. Illegal Legends, they have a really good record, but they've been really not been doing too well. Crimson Cat by far is their star player. He's their AD carry. However, I'm really gonna look for their jungler, whose name is now, to troll me, Slams Jam on your ham, to really carry them, because otherwise I know that Finite, the jungler of Dictator Suzwinians, plays a huge role in their wins, and he's gonna take quite a bit of advantage. And we see Morgana locked in as a counter pick into Leona instantly. That's really interesting, because we haven't seen that much Morgana play coming out of Dictator Suzwinians, but they have a substitute today. They are using Babity instead of PPC Master, who's their usual support main.
Yeah, I really like that Morgana pickup by the you said Illegal Legends, and who are they actually playing against today?
Illegal Legends is blue team, and red team is the Dictator Suzwinians, DSW.
DSW. All right, so
DSW, yeah.
I actually really like this. Yeah, I like this bottom lane pickup by the Winions team. It's really aggressive, and I'm always excited to see aggressive bottom lanes, because I mean, you usually have 2 people there. You can make some nice outplays, and when you add the jungler in, it just adds for a beautiful bloodfest.
Yeah, it's definitely a lane that's very strong, not only because you have that Morgana Black Shield to counter the Leona games, but also there's the Morgana binding on top of the Chompers from Jinx. So there is a lot of chain potential coming out of DSW so far. And currently, a Shaco jungle. We've actually seen the jungler of Illegal Legends play Shaco a couple of times. He's not always been incredibly successful, but that is a pocket pick that he does pride himself on playing, so we'll see if that's what they decide to go for. I'm not sure if I really agree with that. Shaco right now is fairly weak.
Yeah, he's actually going to be switching it over to the Fizz, and now he's actually going to be hovering over the Jarvan.
The
Gragas, though.
He's just messing with us. He's going over every champion in the book.
Yeah. You know, speaking of the Gragas, I believe, I'm not too sure. You can't really quote me on this, but I do believe that he's actually starting to pick up a little bit of steam with the new jungle edition of the Cinderhulk.
Yeah, Cinderhulk Gragas is strong, but instead of Cinderhulk Gragas, it's actually going to be Lee Sin in the jungle. Really interesting, because I'm not... so I'm going to refer to the League of Legends jungler sometime as Cynical, because that was his old tag before the troll swap. And I'm a really big fan of his Jarvan, but I have not seen that much of his Lee Sin. However, one thing you need to know about the UVA LCS, Crimson Cat on Kalista is absolutely disgusting. He is a fantastic, very high-level mechanical player. And that is going to be very, very dangerous for Dictator Suzwinians if Crimson Cat can get rolling on that Kalista pickup. Oh, and an Elise pick as well coming out of DSW. Wow, that's a champion we have not seen in quite some time.
Yeah, she's really one of those junglers that's really needed that small buff to actually get her face into that meta. Unfortunately, she's never really received it. I do believe that a couple of patches ago, she did receive a little bit of a change onto. Actually, I believe it was this patch.
Yeah,
actually.
it was this
the
patch.
missile speed on her cocoon was increased.
Also, the human form is now slower, and the spider form is faster.
Yeah. So we'll have to see how Wanda Diga actually plays that out. But right now we're seeing the Xin Zhao as well, so that might not even be a jungle at least.
Yeah, this is probably going to be a lane Elise, since I know that Finite is very much a Xin Zhao main, and he loves playing the champion. A lot of this engage coming out of Dictator Sue's winnings right now is very skill shot based, so I'm wondering if we'll see... Like, Pyrrhic Shadow still has the option for a couple of mid laners. I really would like to see something kind of like to round off the composition, since it looks very kind of pick focused right now. You know, they have the Elise, the Morgana, the Xin Zhao, things I want to kill quickly, and then maybe rotate and take turrets around the map. But
they're really gonna have to rely and revolve around that vision control, and I'm gonna be really excited to see how they really play around their composition. Right now on that blue team, the Illegal Legends team, that's kind of like a mid-game team right there. The Kalista, the Lee Sin, but then they're gonna round it out for late game with that Lissandra. They're gonna have an insane amount of lockdown just with the Leona and Lissandra on their composition. And then when you add Sion,
the hyper tank,
as sort of that beefy front line,
yeah,
exactly. Then you're just gonna allow Kalista to get those stacks onto everyone, and then she's gonna shred all those spears out of one person, maybe multiple people, depending on that build. Illegal
Legends team comp is incredibly versatile. It can do a lot of things. It can engage with multiple champions. It has tank. It has not necessarily a hyper carry. However, do not underestimate the damage that Kalista, Lissandra, and Lee Sin will provide. It's a very, very strong team comp right now. And honestly, do you think Talon would be the choice here? Pyrrhic Shadow's going to lock it in regardless.
Yeah, that's going to be... So, we're going to assume that that's a Talon... It's assumed that's the Talon mid lane. And with Sion being locked in for a League of Legends, that's definitely going to be Sion. Talon in the mid lane, Sion in the top lane. Kind of got those words mixed up. But then Lissandra, I don't know how Lissandra even does against the Talon. That matchup, we haven't really seen too much in many aspects in the game. Lissandra does have the advantage in terms of poke, so she may just try to back off and wait it out. And then when Talon does jump in, since he doesn't have his silence anymore, now it's just a 99% slow. The minute he uses Cutthroat in, she's just gonna immediately use the ultimate on him. And he won't be able to do anything after that.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a problem. Of course, guys, we have the couple of minutes of spectator delay as we are going to get into this game. It's going to be a really interesting talent pickup for sure. Pyrrhic Shadow is also, he's Diamond. He used to be Diamond. He might have not gotten it in Season 4. But he's done a lot of pretty impressive things for Dictator Sue's winning. So let's see if he can make magic happen on the talent pickup. I'm curious, perhaps he might just go and decide to split push. But then with a champion like Zed still open, why would you go Talon instead of Zed? After he got his silence nerf, it's now only the slow. Cutthroat now only provides that slow. We haven't really seen much Talon play.
We'll have to see it out. I mean, Talon is a little bit more... He's not as versatile as the Zed, but he does the job fairly well. Jump in, kill someone, and effectively get out. But then again, Talon's going to use his one and only escape to actually jump in. He has to kind of back off under the stealth. Otherwise, it really just does depend on positioning. With Zed, sometimes you can be a little bit more liberal with your ultimate. You can jump in before not all of the CC has been used. With Talon, you really have to wait until the majority of the crown control has been popped off before you actually jumping in.
Yeah, honestly, it's... I mean, as much of League of Legends is like a skill-based game, I feel like the easier team composition right now is really in the hands of Illegal Legends, because Dictator Sue's Winian's engage is going to be very, very iffy. They have situational engages in the form of, like, Cocoon, or Binding, or, I mean, Flash Morgana ultimate, or Xin Zhao getting in range of an enemy squishy and then being able to jump at them and knock them up and perhaps knock them back. Whereas League of Legends have champions like Leona, champions like Sion, champions like Lissandra, and even Lee Sin. They can very easily find a target, press R, just go on it, kill the target, and then continue to win the team fight. It's going to be really interesting to see what Dictatorship's Windians decides to do, especially with this solo lane Elise pickup. I feel like that lane, Elise into Sion, is probably going to be a little bit easier for Elise, simply because of how her kit works and that she can deal that percentage HP damage that Sion actually likes to build. But I feel like if they don't get, the start that they want, they're going to have a very hard time engaging onto League of Legends and might just fall behind. And like you said before, the mid-game spike of the IL is so strong, they cannot let that happen.
Exactly. 30 seconds left until the delay, and really, honestly, if I had to give it to a team, I definitely have to give it over to Blue.
Yeah, I think League of Legends composition and the fact that they do have the better record right now does give them the advantage here. But anything can happen.
Exactly. It is. Skill does take a large portion of this game. So we're finally out of that delay, and we're going to get into that loading screen soon.
Again, guys, this is week 9 of the UVA LCS. Dictatorship's winning. It's taking on League of Legends in the last day of the regular season, with nothing set in stone yet as far as playoffs are concerned. Every win counts. And I'm finally loading in, so just taking a look at those skins. Wow, not too many skins. Although it looks like Dictatorship's Windians, they're gonna win the skin war. The most important war.
Yep.
It's basically over. Might as well FF.
They have this intimidation.
Exactly, the skin intimidation. Although Valkyrie Leona, I mean, Nodaba's doing his best to try and carry, but what can one support main do?
Exactly. I really do like that Warring Kingdoms and Zao skin. Kind of an ode to what game is that? Wow,
Dynasty Warriors.
The Dynasty Warriors. There it is. I always want to call that out, but I can never just remember it off the top of my head.
Did you ever play it?
Game. It's such a good game.
Yeah,
I played it for a small amount of time. I haven't played it recently.
Yeah, I never played it, but I know that's the go-to thing everyone always says. Oh yeah, that's Injuskin. Oh, anyway, we are into the Rift, guys. Oh man, this is gonna be a great one. Dictatorship's Windians up against Illegal Legends in week 9 of the UVA LCS. I am Seamus Anderson. Joining me is
Desi Fresh.
And we are good to go. So, level 1 strategies. Personally, I don't think we'll see much, but Morgana binding, always dangerous.
Definitely. And you combo that with the Cocoon, that's going to be an easy first blood. That does leave Juan Dig. He loses a little bit of pressure in that top lane, but then again, Sion's not going to be that big of an aggressive top laner early on. You're going to have to put a couple of points into that roar before it actually starts doing quite a bit of damage.
Right, it's also, oh man, actually we see a sneaky invade coming out of DSW.
Yeah. Not a lot of vision being placed by either team right now. And
Nodaba, he's going to get caught out.
Finally, Leona gets the Dark Binding onto him. Nowhere for him to run, nowhere for him to hide. He's going to flash away, and here comes Hi Buddy trying to get that kill. He does end up getting it first blood onto that Jinx, and that is not going to be looking good for the bottom lane.
That was a terrible start for Illegal Legends. They went into sort of this river area and put no wards defensively, so Dictatorship's winning. It's all they had to do was walk through the tri-brush. No trinkets have been placed yet by the bot on the bot side of the map. That was so bad, and now this Jinx is going to be able to pick up boots, going to be able to land those auto attacks even faster. That's going to give them a huge advantage in this matchup. Plus 3 potions as well. That's a very good start for Dictatorship's Windian's bot lane.
And what's going to be even more unfortunate for Nodaba is that if he gets caught out with the Dark Binding and he gets too low, he won't have that escape flash anymore.
Right.
And that's really just they're really gonna try and focus him down on that bottom lane, I imagine.
Yeah, Nodaba, I mean, I haven't seen his Leona play that much. That's not to say that he hasn't played it, because, of course, I haven't casted every game in the UV LCS, but that is definitely going to be a problem. We see the standard Sion starts.
Yep. taken away. You know, usually some Scions a little bit more sneaky. They go ahead and take the enemy buff, but without the proper vision, it's fairly risky.
Yeah, that is very risky.
There it is. Slam jam on
no,
your hands.
Finite.
Finite. Not going to be able to get flashes coming out from both of those junglers, but the auto attacks, now he wants to duel this out. He's not going to be able to get it. He does put quite a bit of damage onto that Lee Sin, though.
Oh, Pyrrhic Shadow's taking a lot of poke as well. But
and
what?
Be careful. Those auto attacks.
Yeah, Slam's jam just went for it. Only... what did he... Oh, he went for Gromp and then immediately into the enemy blue buff. However, he had the buff warded, so he knew the finite was going to be low, forced the flash, and then picks up the kill and the blue buff of Dictator Stu's Winions. Yes, DSW got the first blood, but very good stuff to Slam's jam to pick up that buff. And honestly, I feel like he might go for more harassing the Xin Zhao in the jungle.
Definitely, definitely. You usually see a lot of those we usually saw a lot of those level 2 plays sometime around Season 2, maybe in parts of Season 3, but I'm really glad to see it coming back in Season 5.
Yeah, aggressive counter jungling is something that actually we've seen quite a bit in the UVA LCS. There's another player called Dankstinator who loved, especially when Nidalee was very strong, loved playing her and then just going to pick up those kills and then screw the enemy jungler over. We'll see how Finite responds now. He does manage to pick up his red buff and work on his camps. And might decide to go gank a lane, but that's still going to put him behind early.
Yeah, we already see Slam Jam making his way to that mid lane. He's actually going to go. No! Never mind. In that bottom lane. Just, oh, nope. We just saw the Zenith Blade going down onto high, buddy. We just backed away immediately.
Yeah, the Black Shield. Good stuff from Babby there to keep him.
They're leading me into a false sense of excitement.
Oh no, hi buddy. But Finite's here.
Yeah, get stunned up by
or Slam Jam.
Here comes the Lee Sin. The flash coming out from high buddy with the Sonic Wave is on point, and Slam Jam gonna be picking up the kill for himself.
Jam picks up another kill. No warding from DSW's ball lane, and plus another Zenith Blade hitting while the Black Shield was down means another kill over to this Lee Sin jungle. He is just going everywhere now, ganking mid lane.
Yeah, he can't get away, but I think the Talon's be fine. Then at the top lane, Slam Ham forced the flash out of that cocoon because we did see the roam coming out from Finite.
Yeah, Lee Sin and Xin Zhao are both such aggressive early ganking junglers. Really fantastic stuff to see both junglers really going everywhere, making plays across the map. Sion flash down now. It's going to stay in this lane, though. At least without mana, probably a good decision.
Yep. It's really not that deal for Sion to have his flash being blown. He's so tanky that he'll usually be able to escape most situations. Even in a tower dive, that'll be pretty fun. But you're going to see Finite looking for round 2. Already going in for through the lane, so he'll be able to catch out that Sion almost immediately.
Oh, he's going to get engaged on.
Going in.
Cocoon misses.
Oh, Cocoon actually misses. Slam Ham. Unfortunately, though, he will end up dying. And
Lee Sin nearby.
Just gonna put.
Oh man.
He won't be able to get it though.
Yeah, had that Sonic Wave hit, potentially they could have done something with the Sion passive, but Slam's Ham did not have his ultimate yet, so he wasn't safe. That was his only mobile option, and I mean, Sion doesn't need to be that careful with his flash down unless he doesn't have his ultimate. Very good stuff there to Finite to go for that gank early. In the mid lane.
Oh, both of those junglers gonna meet itself again, but here's Pyrrhic Shadow going in, has his ultimate. Bucking, level 6, but he's gonna throw it down onto Pyrrhic Shadow. He will not be able to do enough damage to get the kill. That's gonna be a double kill onto that Talon in the mid lane.
Yeah, Pyrrhic Shadow did so much more damage to Slam's Jam before Illegal Legends was able to respond. Honestly, that was simply because Finite saw Slam's Jam, and Slam Jam just walked into the brush while Pyrrhic Shadow got there sooner. It was a really close fight, but that double kill now to Talon could be huge for DSW. So far, they've taken a couple hits from Lee Sin, but they are comfortably in the gold lead. About 7 minutes in, and almost a 2,000 gold lead over to Dictator Stu's Winions.
Oh man, the Callista last hitting under that tower is so dirty. Just using
the rend, yep.
It's so dirty.
Yeah, it's very, very effective. Crimson Cat now.
So,
oh,
a lot of action. Oh, there it is. Disblade going down onto High Buddy. They're just gonna back away after putting a lot of damage onto Babby. Force the flash away. High Buddy now
still
gonna
going
be
for
facing
this.
the aggression. Just some spears into her body.
Huh.
They'll be backing away after that.
Oh, man.
There it is. Pirate Shadow in the mid lane though, going in with the cutthroat, and that does work out in an effective trade for him. He does have blue buff too, so he can be a lot more aggressive against that Lissandra, who's yet to pick up blue buff.
Oh, Slam Jam.
Audacious charge over that wall. He's only level 4 and he's going to die. Meanwhile, the top lane, Slam Ham going in onto Juan D. Can he get away? There's the Elise using the Rapple, jumping into a minion. No ultimate for that Scion. He's just baiting around the bushes. Can he get away? The minions, though, are doing
slow.
damage. There's the Roar the Slayer. The Cocoon's hitting, though. He's doing quite a bit of damage, flashing away from that sun, and he will not be able
Callisto
to
ult.
get the kill. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, there's Lissandra going it. Lissandra, I bet Leona.
Fighting everywhere as we see Lee Sin die in the bot side jungle, or the river, I should say. A fight between the top laners, and then a kill picked up for the bot lane of Illegal Legends. After all is said and done, though, that's still a 1-for-1, and the gold is basically the same. But now, Juan Deeg without his flash, and Slam Ham's flash is going to be available in just about a minute.
Yeah. What I really want to actually mention is the fact that both these top laners are hanging on to their teleport because they know how important Dragon's going to be in the next couple of minutes. They really want to be there with their team for that upcoming fight. That's really going to kind of set the tone for the upcoming minutes.
Yeah, we haven't really seen a dragon attempt yet. Oh, man. Binding coming out of Morgana.
But it's definitely coming.
Yeah, it's going to happen soon. Slam Jam now can't even do his red buff, though, without getting harassed by this Morgana support. Babity doing a very good job as a substitute.
Oh, force the flash away. He's not even level 6 yet. That's a really important level for the Lee Sin. It can allow him to make some really crazy plays, but the fact that he hasn't hit that moment yet puts the Illegal Legends team at such a huge disadvantage.
Yeah, Slam Jam trying to go for that early invade, or the invade we just saw a minute ago. Not so successful since Dictator Sue's Winions rotated around together, and now, since they forced out the flash and know he's level 5, they're going to be able to take this dragon for basically free.
Yeah, they do have a ward on that pit, so they'll have the time on it, and they can effectively prepare for it next round.
Yeah, that is going to be very, very important to make sure that they can get the dragon buff, not only to get themselves the buff, but also to prevent it as much as they can from the enemy. Slam Jam now, he needs to get his level 6, though. Oh,
yeah, there's
man.
the Dark Binding just missing, but Audacious Charge doing quite a bit of damage. There's Pirate Shadow. They're going to give it over to Talon. Meanwhile, Sion actually popping the ultimate in the bottom lane. There's Kalista.
High Buddy caught out.
They're going to go in onto High Buddy. Stunned up. Will the Reds get the kill? Oh, that was a huge burst of damage. But in that top lane, we see Juan Deek trying to escape the Sion. There it is. Gets the Q, and the explosion of the shields will give him the kill.
And while Sion...
all of that was happening.
Yeah, there was there was a double kill in the bot lane. High Buddy got caught out and went down to League of Legends bot lane, but then Pyrrhic Shadow and Babity managed to rotate and pick up 2 kills of their own. These teams are trading kills back and forth, but it's definitely going in favor of Dictator Sue's Winions now, and this Talon is now on a rampage, and he's winning his lane in CS.
Yeah, that is just not a good moment for bulking. Usually when you have the enemy laner roaming around, that's when you kind of want to pick up that CS lead, try and put some damage onto the tower, but he just has not been able to do that. Hasn't even been able to kind of roam around and help the other lanes, maybe even kind of counter roam.
Yeah, right now things going
not the best situation for her.
Really good for Dictator Sue's Winions, but honestly, you have to mention the fact that the power spikes, as far as items are concerned, will potentially give League of Legends a bit of a comeback. The thing is, though, a 4-0-2 Talon is going to be so strong in the mid game. Yes, Jinx isn't going to be that great because she wants to be the hyper carry and scale into the late game, but he's already has the Tiamat, he has the Brutalizer for that CDR and that arm penetration, working on even more. How are they going to shut this Talon down?
Yeah, they really just do need
Oh,
balking.
man.
Oh, there it is. Shadow Soul going in onto balking, and the damage.
They don't know how.
0, not even a tick.
They don't know how.
Not even a tick on him.
Juan Deeg's gonna get ganked now, but that's the top lane Elise, who really hasn't been that relevant this game. Let's see if they can make the kill happen.
There's not too much to be said right there. Slam Jam on your ham, gonna be using that roundhouse kick and getting the kill for himself.
Oh man, Finite here.
Oh,
Talon too.
get stuck up. Oh, there it is. Oh, Pirate Shadow not able to get it. He did use that rake to try and stop the back, but it wasn't enough. Meanwhile, Crescent Street was using the top lane by Finite. He gets the kill on the Slam Ham on your jam. Are we seeing engage? Nope. Just an aggressive move by Crimson Cat.
Right now, Crimson Cat and Nodaba trying to do all they can to be aggressive. I mean, honestly, Crimson Cat's done a pretty good job so far. 2-1-1 and has a huge CS lead. But the thing is,
yeah, definitely,
we still haven't seen Illegal Legends figure out a way to handle this Talon. He easily picks up a kill onto balking in the mid lane, then roams to the top. Oh, this Zenith Blade.
Oh. Yeah, Babity actually put the Black Shield down onto High Buddy, and he's gonna get stunned up. Nowhere.
Teleport coming in.
He's going to die to the red. But here comes the teleport for Juan Deke. Can he
Who lands?
He does get out to Crimson Cat. Exhaust down onto Juan Deke, but that's High Buddy doing all the damage. He gets the kill with Super Mega Dance Rocket. Now, Nodaba, he's trying to get away. He has that shield on him.
Oh,
There's
the flash!
Locking him down. Cocoon, not enough. And the last missile, not able to get the kill. Here comes the Sandra, Lee Sin coming in with the sidelines. Flash coming out from the at least. High Buddy locked down by the Frozen Tomb. He's not going to be able to get this kill. Balking, taking him down.
Finite's not here, though. They might be trying to fight even more.
Yeah, oh, Slam Jam on your ham, gets flashed on. There's the roundhouse kick, and knocking away that Zinzao. And he should be able to get away, but meanwhile, while all this is happening, in the mid lane, Pirate Shadow knows he's too late. He's pushing that second tier tower.
Yeah, Pirate Shadow picks up the first turret. Now with his minion wave, he might... Okay, Crimson Cat showed up in time to save it. But man, these teams have not stopped fighting. Every single lane, teleports coming in. It's 8 kills to 11 after 14 minutes. That is insane. But still, Pirate Shadow picked up another kill now, and the turret as well. The gold lead isn't going in favor of Dictator Swinians. However, first turret picked up by Slam's Ham in that top lane, so that's going to be a little bit of global gold for them now. But I think, honestly, they want to slow the game down and figure out a way to deal with its Talon instead of running around crazily and just continuously fighting.
Yeah, definitely. And with Dragon up in 1 minute, that's kind of what the next objective for both these teams. That's where we're going to see a nice, intense fight coming out. Both of those... No, actually, Juan Dig used his teleport already. So if Slam Ham on your jam forces the Elise to the top lane, that can allow a 5v4 situation in favor of League of Legends.
Yeah, that's going to be very important. Nodaba isn't going to have his exhaust up for another minute or two, so we'll see if they decide to fight with that summoner spell down, because that's going to be really crucial in stopping the Talon. But look at the vision control from Dictator Swinians right now. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wards. Alright, they have the crab as well. 5 wards and the crab control. Dominant vision control right now on this dragon side.
So High Buddy just used his heal after Crimson Cat put some damage.
Oh man, the engage.
There it is.
Flash out.
Solar Flare gonna be used and gets the knockup. High Buddy still facing the wrath of the sun. He should be able to get away, but here
Finite's here.
Babity with the soul chains. Finite coming in, gets the knockup and the stun will take him down. Actually, Finite getting the kill right now.
Nodaba's gonna get hit by the rocket.
Not gonna be able to get it though.
Oh, Nodaba and Crimson Cat didn't have the best communication there as Nodaba went for the dive while Dictator Swinian's team was actually rotating around. This is what I was saying before. It is not benefiting Illegal Legends to fight right now. They need to slow the game down. Oh man. Pirate Shadow could jump over this wall.
They're trying. They don't want the second dragon to go over to Dictator.
They can't contest,
but they really can't. Yeah, they really can't. Nodaba has no health. Ball King, he may go in, but no, he's not going to. That was a really smart move. Just don't go in. Without your smite, it's a really risky play. Meanwhile, Sanjan on your hair and going in with the ultimate. Doesn't hit it. He's waiting for the spider to come down. Oh, he doesn't get the knockup on Deeg. I think he should be able to. Yeah, he's going to be able to run away from this.
Yeah, that knockup a little bit unfortunate. It looked like actually the repel was not, or it was going to time out and the knockup was going to be hit perfectly, but Slams Ham a little bit too early. Now, High Buddy going into top lane looking for something. Oh man, Slams Ham, you should probably just recall. Unless, we'll see where High Buddy rotates to.
I don't know. Well, there it is. Slam Jam actually spotting out High Buddy. Not going to hit that Sonic Wave. And now that Sion knows that the Jinx is in that area, they may try a bit of a pincer move.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit too late. little bit too late.
Yeah, but the Jinx roaming means that now this turret gets taken by Illegal Legends, and the ult onto Babity, but he has his Black Shield, so he'll be fine.
Yeah. He'll just mosey on away. Oh, nobody.
The Zenith Blade.
The Zenith Blade down onto him. Crimson Cat, he's trying to jump over the wall, but he cannot. He can't jump the wall with his passive, and Dama, he's just stuck there.
That's unfortunate, because he might get caught out now.
No. Yeah, he's not.
Kalista ult.
He did not take the right way. He should be able to fall. There's the Kalista ultimate. That is so unfortunate.
Oh.
No, but look at that Quan Dig is in the worst situation. Frozen Tune down onto him, and the combo of abilities is enough to take him down. There's Pirate Rhythm popping the Shadow Sword. Flash coming out for him. They want Crimson Cat. He goes down. Sumega Death Rocket. A little bit too late, but it does still hit No Daba, forcing him away.
Crimson Cat blew all of his summoner spells to get away, and he still went down. Even the exhaust coming out was not enough to stop the sheer burst of the 6-0 and 3 Talon. A kill in top lane, but honestly, what are you ganking this Elise for? At this point in the game, this is not how Illegal Legends come back and win it. So far, Crimson Cat has been there. Huh?
No, sorry, no. You were talking.
Yeah, Crimson Cat has been the best thing they've had so far in the game. Focusing this Elise while she's already down isn't going to be that important. Get your 80 carry fed.
And Pirate Shadow left alone in that mid lane will be able to take that down.
Yeah,
And really,
that was
Elise really hasn't been that relevant.
Not really a good rotation, in my opinion.
Yeah, and having shut her down previously in the top lane, you only needed to kill her once, and Sion should be able to deal with her. He's had a fine time dealing with that, at least, to be honest. And
right.
Not really providing pressure in the other parts of the map is really putting them even further behind.
Yeah, using a flash Lissandra ultimate to get the kill onto the 1 and 2 Elise while your 80 carry is getting ganked by 3 enemy team members. I'm not sure I agree with the decision making coming out of Illegal Legends right now. But they're still only about 3,000. Yeah, they're only 3,000 gold behind. It's if they can stop this Talon, they can come back in the game since he has the majority of Dictator Winion's gold. He's up 3,000 gold against his lane opponent.
Wandig again getting caught out by that Sion. He's not
going to be able to
escape. Yeah, he should just be able to walk away from this. Didn't even need to use Flash. Slam Ham actually just didn't want to continue that fight.
Man,
I'm watching this Kalista. Oh yeah, that's so satisfying.
The Rend?
It's so satisfying. The Rend. It's satisfying to watch it, but not when it's happening to you.
Ooh, we might see a fight here. Babity gets engaged on.
Yeah, Babity.
He goes down. Talon's here.
Then the backline though, Finite can't do anything. He's gonna fall over to that Lissandra.
They got him.
But yeah, they do get a double kill for all of their trouble. So this may be where Illegal Legends start to come back. No Daba going in. Flame Choppers are down onto it, but Hi Buddy, can he escape this? Flame Choppers actually locking down onto Crimson Cat. Hi Buddy, trying
Zenith
to
Blade
have Orbrock away from this Kalista. He should be able to get away.
Oh man, no Daba's cooldown's not up in time, but that was very, very good for Illegal Legends. Wandig now.
Wandig.
He's very weak though.
Looking for that cocoon. He goes down onto No Daba, but like you said, he is so weak, and No Daba taking that kill. No hesitation from him. And I don't think Hi Buddy should be here. He's just back away.
That's exactly what Illegal Legends needed. They needed to make a catch. They catch Babity, and as soon as the fight starts, Finite and Pyric Shadow weren't tanky enough to take all this damage that Crimson Cat provides. Crimson Cat managed to position himself away from this Talon, and then they get the shutdown onto Talon as well. Very, very crucial. Oh, Ball King.
Talon going into balking. Nothing he can do.
Alright, they need to...
Didn't even have Frozen Tomb.
They have to group to deal with this Talon. That's their answer. But they could do it. They showed us about a minute ago that they can. They need to group, though.
Talon is just going to get really, really hard to deal with. And with Dragon again up in 40 seconds, no vision control in that general area by Illegal Legends. They're just not prepared for this huge objective that they really need to start like trying to go for. At least force them away from them and don't give it up for free. Or at least take something else instead of that.
Right, that Dragon's Flight buff, the third buff, going to make it even easier for Pyric Shadow to go around the enemy team and get those assassinations. Crimson Cat playing a little aggressively, actually. Oh, man.
Yeah, but he does do quite a bit of damage onto Juan Deeg.
Yeah, that was a
Not
good
enough
amount
to
of
force
damage.
him away.
We'll see about this dragon because there is teleport available on Sion.
Yeah, he's going over to that top lane, but where would he teleport to? The only ward in that general vicinity is behind them. He may try and go for a bit of a flank, but this dragon's already gonna fall. Look at the damage coming out from this Dictator Sue's minions. They're just able to take that, and not even the mid lane is able to fall.
There's Talon.
He was going very far. Frozen Tomb down on him to prevent any more extra damage, but there's Finite with the engage. Ball Knight will be taken down by the Finite. And the rest of Illegal Legends have to back away from this. They weren't even able to take that mid lane tower, and they lost a member as well.
And the dragon going over to Dictator Sue's minions. That was kind of poorly done by League of Legends because we saw the Glacial Prison, which would have locked Talon down, but then the dragon's rage kick from Lee Sin knocked him away, so they couldn't deal any damage. Now Pyrrhic Shadow going into this top lane, probably not going to be able to kill Sion. Nope, he manages to run away. Still getting chased by Jinx and Morg, but I think he'll be fine. But still, you really have to expect better coordination from League of Legends if they want to shut Talon down. Dragon's Rage on top of Glacial Prison, not a good idea. I think he's okay. Ooh,
yeah.
Those choppers were close. They didn't activate though. Yeah, they have that.
You have that 0.5 seconds of immunity while teleporting at the very end of it.
And then also the chompers weren't able to activate on time. So yeah, he got out alive, which is good.
But they will be able to. They will be able to increase their gold lead even further by taking that top lane tower finally.
Well, let's see.
Actually make push this out.
They have.
You do see Pirate Shadow and Juan Deeg in the mid lane, however. Slam him on your gem is so tanky though.
They're now going to offer a little bit of assistance, but he can't really do much without his damage dealers. Juan Deeg's not going to be enough to protect this turret alone, though, or is he? So that's going to go down. Turrets are actually even, 4-4, and this gold is fairly even as well. But Dictator Sue's minions, their advantage is really through this dragon and the fact that they have so much gold on their mid laner.
Yeah, they just need to deal with him, and that completely relies on Ball King getting the Frozen Tomb down to the town before he can deal a significant amount of damage. And while that may be easier said than done, that relies so heavily on having a pink ward or even the upgraded sweeper in your inventory so you know exactly where he is. If you wait until he jumps in onto you before putting that down, the damage is already done. You can't stop the rake while it's mid-animation. Right
now we don't see any upgraded trinkets or pink wards coming out of Illegal Legends, potentially a mistake. We do, however, see 2 randoms and a Frozen Heart completed, which honestly isn't that bad considering there's all attack damage, except for, of course, Elise Morgana. However, this Elise has been pretty heavily focused, so she's not going to be doing as much damage as, for example, a mid-AP carry would. So if they're tanky enough to survive the burst, they might be able to win a fight, but Talon already has Last Whisper completed, and he also has that Yellow Moose Ghostblade.
Yeah, them focusing down that Elise so heavily,
I'll
get back to that because Finite going in, he should be able to back away after taking quite a bit of harass. So just a warning shot by Illegal Legends.
Talon actually wasn't there.
What I was saying before.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, back to what I was saying before. It may have been a mistake to focus Juan Deeg so heavily because they gave up too much pressure around the rest of the map, and it's so difficult for them to kind of get back into this.
Pyrrhic Shadow's going in.
Pyrrhic Shadow going in onto Ball King. There's the Zanyas and the Frozen Tomb down onto him, but he's actually
Ball King got out alive.
Finite gets taken down by Crimson Cat. Babby taken solo as well, and they're leaving this Callista alone. There's the aggression going down onto him.
Silence here.
Trying to the rest of the team. Juan Deeg going in after away. Slam him on your gem. Finally joining the fight. He gets this kill onto Jinx, and that is a fight favorable for League of Legends. They only lose Ball King, and they take down the Jinx, the Xin Zhao, and the Talon. Now they're going to push down the mid lane, and they're definitely going to be taking a tower after this.
Ball King played that so well. They knew that Pyrrhic Shadow was continuously using that invisibility from his ultimate and the Yomu's Ghostblade to engage, so he ults Pyrrhic Shadow, Zonius himself, and then immediately flashes away. Yes, he goes down, But then afterwards, Illegal Legends managed to find a fight that was favorable for them. Crimson Cat was able to do a ton of AoE damage with those 3 items he already has completed, and they won the team fight. They now pick up the mid turret. That's their 5th turret of the game, and they actually now have the gold lead for the first time we've seen in 27 minutes.
Yeah, really in that fight, first we saw the Talon go in, but then the follow-up came so late from the rest of his team that they couldn't effectively follow up. And then once Finite was forced away so early, there was only Juan Deeg left to actually dive up on to Crimson Cat. And really, at least really hasn't been that big of a threat this game.
Right, the fact that Pyrrhic Shadow committed so hard for bulking meant that Crimson Cat just free to do as many auto attacks as he pleased. And now with this gold lead, I really would like to see Illegal Legends get some dragon control, because they could absolutely fight this next dragon.
Definitely, definitely. And I really like the Bloodthirster pickup by Crimson Cat because it gives him the overshield to kind of defend against any sort of dive that's going to be coming his way. It's going to be a really smart pickup, and it's really going to help him out later on. He doesn't have to worry too much about any self-heal. I know that Blade of the Ruined Kings actually built sometimes on the Callista. I've seen it a couple of times.
Yeah, but he's going to also be able to take advantage of course, that fantastic... I mean, the fact that he has Runans, the lifesteal it stacks on top of the Runan, so he'll get the shield even quicker. I really do like that against the Talon, because that will give him that extra protection. Plus the Targons, he's going to actually have a decent amount of heal. Dragon is started.
Dragon is live, and Elise is in the top lane. She does have teleport, so she should be able to get to her team
this is going to be free.
Quickly. This Dragon, it's going down. The fight's a little bit too late. There it is. We do see Finite getting this, and will we be seeing the engage? Slam Ham on your jam. Does have ultimate. It's going to go in. The target is going to be Finite. He's going to be taken down. He's the sacrificial lamb, and that's the kill. Who's it going to go over to? It's going to be Crimson Cat. But meanwhile, in the top lane, we do see Juan Deeg pushing that tower out. He may be able to get this, especially since there's no teleport on the side of League of Legends. Yeah,
one for Dragon and maybe even this turret. That's going to be turret and Dragon for 1 kill. Totally worth for Dictator Sue's Winions, as they're going to have the 4th Dragon buff of the game. We might see League of Legends go for something in this bot lane, as the top laners are trading a little bit more. Juan Deeg actually doing a decent amount of damage. Oh man, this fight is intense.
Actually stepping out of the queue, and he, for the first time, he's actually able to kind of out-duel Slam Ham on your team. Sion not known for his late game damage, so this at least is actually starting to scale better than him, in terms of damage at least.
Yeah, that could be a problem if Elise can split push and continuously push down those turrets and Sion isn't able to stop it. But man, that was really unfortunate that League of Legends just didn't manage to get Dragon control in time, because now that's the 4th Dragon, and of course the 5th Dragon coming up if Dictators just win. Oh, Balking might get caught.
Oh, there's the
resets.
Oh, he's not even able to get away. No, Daba flashing away. Sumer Death Rocket down onto him, but Finite actually walking a little bit too far out. He just gets stunned up for all those troubles. And
yeah, Balking hasn't had the best game so far. 2-7-6 under Lissandra. Gotten caught a couple of times. I mean, he's definitely made plays so far this game, but I know that Lissandra isn't one of his most comfortable champions, and you can kind of see that here. What?
We see a Randuin's on to Crimson Cat.
Oh my goodness. He straight up bought a Randuin's.
He bought a Randuin's. This guy's going full Genja right now.
Yeah, I mean, he just does not, he has no respect for the damage coming out of Elise, and he just wants to be able to protect himself from Talon, Jinx, and Xin Zhao. I'm honestly kind of a fan of that build, so long as they don't fight with Elise around, because Elise has so much magic penetration built up that she's basically going to be doing true damage to Jinx, or to Callista, if they ever do end up fighting each other.
Yeah, they'll really have to protect her fairly heavily in those fights, and really she has been getting that same protection. Nodaba has been able to provide a bit of an impact in terms of frontline, and they've kind of just left Slam Jam on your ham to defend that Callista. It's really, usually you see the supports keeping their AD carry safe, but In this case, it's actually going to be the Lee Sin.
I mean, Lee Sin, very effective champion to use as peel. As soon as Talon jumps in, he, you know, just kicks him away. That's it. I don't want any of that. But right now, Wandi slams Ham, fighting a little bit more in the top lane, and we see some group ups in the mid lane. I'm wondering if we might see a potential Baron dance, or if the League of Legends might go for a brush of death. But man, slams Ham.
Oh, slam Ham on your jam.
Varel and Omicron.
Wandi is doing the damage. Can he get away? There's the... Oh, this cocoon will not hit. I think Slam Ham will be able to get away. He did have his ultimate as well.
Morgana's there.
It's a bit of a... Yeah, but... Do you think they're providing using too many resources onto that sun? They probably could have taken something else with this.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the game plan right now is. Oh, Crimson Cat goes forward.
Going in, but that's not the target. He has a random is finite locked down with the exhaust as well. He's not gonna be. He's trying to get this kill onto Crimson Cat, and oh, Crimson Cat actually walking forward for the rend actually saved his life because Super Mega Death Rocket was on its way to his 2B position.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if that was for the rend or if that was just because he had Vision Ward and saw the ultimate. I really wouldn't put it past Crimson Cat for taking notice of that Super Mega Death Rocket. But man, Crimson Cat went forward, and honestly, I don't think Pyrrhic Shadow expected him to be that tanky. Wasn't able to burst him down, and the immediate response from the 3 other members of a League of Legends, that fight was 2 for 4. Yes, it looked like the 80 carry got caught out, but this 80 carry has a Randuin's Omen. That's not your average squishy 80 carry.
That is, they really need to be careful about that, and I really like they're putting so much pressure onto Juan Deek to actually show up in those fights. Because if he's not able to, if Slam Ham on your jam just keeps him in the top lane away from actual team fights, they don't even need that Scion. They've been shown to deal with this Dictator Suit without their frontline tank.
Right. The way they do that is by making everyone a tank. Everyone has Randuin's Omen or Zhonya's completed, extra armor on Leona and Lee Sin.
Now we only need Ball King to get a Randuin's.
Yeah, exactly. Ball Kings needs to complete it. He needs to step it up. He already has that Zhonya's, but it's not going to be enough. Crimson Cat is going to recall, so IL might want to be careful here.
Yeah, there is no Callista anymore, so... there's Talon, using that Shadow Assault. He's trying to escape. He should be, but
we're
popping the ultimate. You can't turn that fast.
Yeah, that's a little bit overzealous there, but now with Dragon up, do Illegal Legends know they have a ward in the Dragon Pit, so they're going to see in just about 8 seconds. Oh, Crimson Cat dueling Pyrrhic Shadow.
This is absolutely ridiculous. Pyrrhic Shadow not even able to fight Crimson Cat, but he's caught out. So Shadow goes down onto Babity, flashing out of it, and there it is. Going in. Crimson Cat should not be able to escape this, but
he's so tanky.
Alive after all. He can't survive though. Meanwhile, Hi Buddy caught out by the Nodaba, gets the Flame Choppers, and there's Finite going in, puts a lot of damage onto the Lissandra, and Slam Jam on your Ham. Hi Buddy does get caught down by the Frozen Tomb.
Here, Shadow's here.
Shadow still has his GA, has the Shadow Assault, and this may be the 5th dragon for Dictator Sue's Winion. Slam Ham on your jam, pop that also, but it's such a low cooldown. Juan Deeg wants this dive though.
Oh man.
Gets the cocoon. He's taking up tower. Can he get it? There he is. He does get it, but he's going to fall. And it's actually going to be the Scion. I thought it was the Leona.
That was not good for League of Legends. Crimson Cat almost looked like he could get away, but then the flash from multiple members of Dictator Sue's Winions proving too strong. They now have the 5th dragon of the game, but that's only on 3 members, so we'll see for how long. Still, Crimson Cat is tanky, yes, but tanky enough to tank the entire team, enemy team without his team? No, he needs to position better.
What we just saw from that fight though was that he can effectively 2v1.
Yes.
He can fight against Pyrrhic Shadow and maybe even Juan Deeg as long as he sidesteps the cocoon.
Right.
That's a huge advantage for Illegal Legends. That's actually insane.
And they're starting the Baron. That Rend is going to do a ton of damage to the minions, and there isn't a Talon or Elise yet. This could be dangerous.
And look at that. Jinx is on the bottom lane trying to stop Slam Jam on your hand, but he's already pushing the tower.
Boy, this is so risky.
They're going to give up this Baron. Finite going in. He gets kicked away by the Lee Sin. He's going to be focused.
Where's Pirate Shadow?
Crimson Cat. There's Pirate Shadow going in. He doesn't have a GA. Crimson Cat, though, still alive after all this. Healing up all the damage by Pirate Shadow. He has that GA finally being popped. Talon should be able to res back in. There it is. 1D takes down Balking. Teleport.
TP coming in.
By the Slime, but it's too late. His team is already dead. Pirate Shadow getting this kill. They said Crimson Cat still there after all this. Gets that onto Morgana. Hi, buddy. Left alone, though, will be able to take that mid lane inhibitor tower. They force the Baron out of the blue team, and they even take a middle inhibitor.
Yeah, that Baron was a very desperate call, and Illegal Legends paying for it with their lives and also the inhibitor. That being said, though, they popped Pirate Shadow's Guardian Angel, picked up 2 kills on their own. Crimson Cat still managed to stay alive. Man, Crimson Cat, I mean, the build is actually working out for him very well.
It definitely is.
Which is bizarre to think.
Yeah, like, he's sitting on 2,400 gold right now, so I'm going to be, like, really interested to see what he's going to be picking up next. He hasn't gone back and gotten any components of an item just yet, so when he does, we might just see a one buy item. Right,
so, but what do you buy here? Do you buy extra armor? Because his team doesn't provide nearly as much damage as he does. But
I think right here you get a little bit more attack damage, because the only attack damage you're getting is Baron from the Last Whisper and Bloodthirster.
Yeah.
And this is it.
That's fast. That's dead.
The Baron, the Dragon buff is able to take down the
engage from
Baron,
Finite.
and Finite going in with the engage. Godaba does get the Solar Flare down onto Juan D. Only he's left alone. There's the knockups coming out from everyone. Crimson Cat still alive after all this. They take down Finite. The next target is going to be Juan D. He's trying to get away in this.
Pirate Shadow locked up.
Babby, what's that frozen to? Onto Balking. Balking gets the kill onto Juan D. High Body is still left alone, but he's not able to go. He's in the melee range of everyone. Babby trying to get the kill onto Crimson Cat, but he can't. That's going to be a full ace for League of Legends. They do lose the Baron, however, but they take a full ace, and they will deny Baron.
That fight, they don't deny the Baron gold, they deny the buff, though. That fight going in favor of League of Legends for a couple of reasons. One, we saw the moment Pirate Shadow engaged, he got Lissandra ulted. 2, Finite probably just got too antsy. He's not strong enough. He has a couple of damage items, and that means he isn't that tanky. And he just instantly went down in the face of this Illegal Legends team. And then the third reason why Illegal Legends managed to win that fight was because Jinx went into melee range trying to get resets and unfortunately just got jumped on. That means Illegal Legends is going to be able to win this fight. It's 40 minutes in, and I'm still not sure who's going to win because the kills are 27-27. Gold is about 3,000. And every time Dictator Sue's Minions gets a buff, they keep losing fights.
Yeah, but what's really key is the fact that Dragon buff is going to be up in another minute and 30 seconds if Dictator Sue's is able to get it. If they get that Dragon buff, that immediately impacts their team fighting potential. Baron buff does give them, I believe they actually removed the AD and AP. I'm not entirely sure about that. But really, Baron buff now is used primarily for pushing power, and Dragon buff is used for both pushing power and a bit of team fighting. If they get this Baron buff, the immediate impact they'll get from it will be inherently positive for them.
Yeah, on the other hand, though, if Illegal Legends finally pick up their first Dragon buff of the game, imagine how much stronger their damage is going to be. Crimson Cat, we see him pick up the straight by Infinity Edge, so he's not going to have that much crit chance other than just the Infinity Edge, but he's going to have a ton of attack damage. Bowdy needs to be careful not to get cut out here. Good binding.
I was getting a little bit antsy, like, what is he gonna? I was getting antsy, like, what is this guy gonna pick up? I want to see like something crazy, like a Trinity Force.
Huh. That definitely would provide him with attack damage. Oh man, High Buddy, he's gonna get engaged on. Forced to flash.
Flashing out of that solar flare keeps him alive though, but that's gonna be really key. The fact that he doesn't have flash anymore means he won't have an immediate escape anymore.
Yep, Wandig is also split pushing in this top lane.
Wandig gets caught out in the next fight.
Wandig has a Phage. Is he gonna go Trinity Force and Rylite?
No. Oh, for some reason I thought he was gonna go Frozen Mallet.
Yeah, that doesn't build out a Phage anymore, buddy. Oh man.
Wait! Who has the ZZ Rot?
Oh my goodness, it's Morgana. This is 5th Dragon. Alright, UVA LCS games are weird, don't get me wrong, but I've never seen one like this before.
Alright, Juan D sidestepping the side ultimate. He's gonna get the cocoon down onto him, but can he 2v1? There's Crimson Cat showing his
He doesn't
face.
need a 2v1. If he just distracts him for long enough, they might just go for the base.
Yeah, there's Fire
Oh, Crimson Cat.
He's gonna catch out that Callista. That's so much damage. He's trying to jump away. There's the heal coming out from him. Can he get away? No, that's the shutdown onto the Callista. This may be game for Dictator Sue's minions. Babity and Finite trying to duel out Slam Jab on your hem. And no doubt, but the Lee Sin is a little bit too strong despite being a mid-game. No, wait. I spoke too soon. He's gonna fall. He's gonna fall. Slam Ham on your jam. Now left alone to defend this base. No Daba's gonna be there as well, but this may be game with even without an AD carry. 4 members with a dragon buff is more than enough to try and push down these towers. ZZ still not up available.
Finite's dead.
So that may be. Wait, Slam Jam hits the skeleton.
Juan D's taking turret.
They're going for the Slam Ham on your jam. Gets the knockout out to Firing Shadow. This talent.
Guardian Angel popped.
No Daba though, going in too far. The next member for the League of Legends is going to be balking, but that's in 10-15 seconds. This game's over. We have a winner. It's going to be Dictator Sue's minions after an intense 43 minutes.
Oh my goodness, it's almost ironic that at least attracting the attention of the enemy team let Dictator Sue's minions win the game.